Welcome to another video. Today we're taking a look at Someone Stole My Lunch, which is a visual novel about our lunch and a thief, both of which are hot. That's literally what the game has as a description. I guess it's pretty humorous, which is why I'm playing it. I don't usually play visual novels on this channel, actually I never do, but this one seems pretty fun, so we're gonna take a look at it. The door opens with a jingle as I walk in. I have no idea what our sex is, so I'm just gonna do a male voice for now, because that's easier for me. This must be management's doing again. They tell us to improve morale when we're too busy to head outside. But what type of cafe only has one coffee machine? They didn't even provide us with any coffee filters. I'm tempted to tip over the nearby trash can, but can't but decide against it. The judge is on the same sinking boat as us. My only saving grace is lunchtime. And today is special. Any other day, I would have gone out into the big city and treated myself at a local bistro. However, a new project sprung out and I've been forced to stay inside during lunch. My weary co-workers also have to live this type of life, suffering from malnutrition and gastritis. But why should I suffer alongside them? What awaits me behind these fridge doors? It's my masterpiece, my katsudon. The night before, I flattened the plumpest pork loin, breaded it in the crispiest panko, and deep-fried it in the finest oils and spices from my pantry. Double-fried to perfection, then smothered in beaten eggs, sweet onions, and homemade tonkatsu sauce. All atop a steaming bowl of fluffy rice. Saliva dribbles down as I imagine my fork piercing through the skin to reveal its soft white meat inside. It's unfortunate I couldn't eat it fresh off the stove, but at least the microwave here is more competent than the company's infrastructure. With a happy hum, I walk over to open the fridge. The shelves are empty around this time, so I easily spot my bowl. Despite the bowl's innocent pink coloring, it's from a prestigious lunchbox. Brand. My food deserves the best, of course. I pick up my cute bowl, but I notice something off. Sauce stains the sides of this bowl's lip. Did I spill it on the way to work? Now that I think about it, it's much lighter than it was this morning. With trepidation, I unclip the lid. It's gone. My thick cut of fried pork. My eggs, slurry of dashi and soft onions. My fluffy steamed rice. All gone. Only a light brown puddle and some rice grains remain. Is this the work of a thief? Wait, no, I shouldn't be doubting my co-workers. Maybe someone took my lunch by mistake? But this morning, I only saw clear Tupperware containers. How could anyone mistake my lunch for theirs? Did someone steal my lunch? My stomach gurgles painfully. It tells me that my decision to skip breakfast was a foolish one. What was that sound? And my phone alarm goes off. My 15-minute break is about to end. What should I do about this thief? Give up? Quit your job? That sounds like a good solution. Report to HR. What does HR mean? I know, but we'll report to them. The most rational decision is to report it to Human Resources. I take out my phone and speed dial HR. It's important to have your most important contacts ready when you need them. Hello, this is Kale of Human Resources. How may I help you? Hi, Kale. I'd like to report a theft. What was stolen? My lunch. Was it during company hours? On company property? Yes, and yes. Unfortunately, we cannot compensate your loss. I don't want compensation, Cal. An employee's lunch is their personal property. Yes, but isn't it worrying to have a theft happen on company grounds? We have cases like this very often. The company is not responsible for them. Yes, I know, but... If you have anything else to report, please send an email. My lunch break is starting. Kale hangs up before I can say any more. Does it happen often? Then do something about it. Nobody likes kale. With nothing else I can do, I begrudgingly pour myself a lukewarm cup of coffee and return to work. But we will take revenge eventually on the thief. He will suffer. Ha 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 ha. Despite yesterday's incident, I still brought my lunch. I can't falter in the face of despair. After all, I made mapo tofu. How did I make it again? Wax, rat poison, Sichuan peppercorns. With poison, and we're going to kill the thief. Mwahahahaha. Ah, that sounds interesting. Though maybe let's do the crazy stuff later. Let's just go normal and see what the story takes us. And then in the second run, because this game apparently has 7 endings, I don't know if we'll get all of them. But next time we will just try this one, because I think we can easily go back in dialogues, right? If I just right-click now. Hang on, there was something about options. Hang on, they said something, no, help. There we go. Back button to roll back to earlier dialogue. Burger icon, open quick, left click, advanced dialogue, interest interface, hides the screen, what's back to earlier dialogue. Yeah, we can just go back with that. Circuit both. And this way, yeah, I can just scroll my way through this. Good, so we can just easily go back and try different things out. So, for now, we've did it normally. We made it with Sichuan peppercorns. And that's how it looks. Yes, the spice of my life. I hope those things aren't poisonous as well. How could I forget the nose-numbing smell of roasted Sichuan pepper? The thick red oil of the bean paste. The firm, bouncy texture of the cubed tofu. With an internal heat so good it transcends the taste buds. Mapo tofu. Eating plain rice is great, but it can't beat the spicy fragrance of chili oil and peppercorns. But this one is different. I spiked up the heat, adding twice the amount of ground peppercorn and chili. A spice too powerful for the mortal tongue. Right before I kiss my baby goodbye, I sprinkle on some more pepper. If anyone dares open my bowl, a red powdery explosion awaits them. Okay, so all of them are traps. Well, this seems like the funniest trap, so let's do that. 5 hours later. Oop. Lunchtime arrives and did I just skip something? No, I didn't. Alright, that's good. Lunchtime arrives and I rush to the break room. Perhaps today will be different. I take out my bowl. The lightness of the silicon bowl is foreboding. It's empty. But how? Why? Who is this food-crazed glutton? What if someone ate my super spicy Sichuan mapo tofu? Then their lips should be bright red right now. Within the remaining minutes of my break, I looked far and wide for the mysterious red-lipped caper. But to no avail, my pepper-kissed burglar was nowhere to be found. There are too many employees in this company wearing lipstick. I gave up on finding those hot lips and went home. Luckily, the stench of peppers clung to my suit and people avoided me on the subway during rush hour. That's beneficial. Should always use peppers then. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. On my way home, I caught a supermarket sale. That's why I was compelled to make fish head curry for lunch. A big steamed fish head simmered in a thick, silky curry sauce, sliced tomatoes, okra, and eggplants flowed around. Succulent, bouncy fish cheek and a big, sticky eye, drenched in tangy curry sauce. A vibrant, comfy dish to ease the stress of this weary week. But will it survive until my break? That thief is still out on the loose, ready to pounce. I need to protect my meal. This is my last stand, my last course of action. What should I do? Mass email, lunch at cubicle, fridge note. Well, if you just keep it at our cubicle, nothing should happen, right? I should keep my lunch with me. The closer, the better. So here we are in our cubicle. Sitting comfortably in my swivel chair, I type away in my Excel sheets. My pink bowl keeps me company so my nerves are relaxed. Nearby, some workers are gabbing away. Employee, so how's your term end report coming along? Never mind that. Did you see who's Employee of the Month again? Who? The new hire, that French dude. French? From abroad? Who knows, but he's been snagging Employee of the Month ever since he started last year. I've been trying for this month, but I lost. Man, give up. You can't beat him. You went on a vacation to play the new elf ring last week, remember? Ah, you're right. They finally finish talking and leave the area. I can finally eat in peace. Shifting my keyboard away and replacing it with my bowl, I flip open the lid. An explosion of spice enters my nostrils. What's that? What's that smell? Someone's eating in the kiosk in the cubbies again. It'll be like that sometimes. We sympathize with each other silently. It's the first time I've been able to eat a meal during lunch. The tangy aroma wakes me up and stirs my stomach. I take out my spoon and dig in. I dig in. That's not my stomach growling anymore. I turn my head and spot an unfamiliar figure passing by. He's a ruggedly handsome man. He looks down at my bowl, grimacing. Grimacing? You stink! I take that back. He's insufferable. Wait, it doesn't smell too bad, but it's distracting everyone else. Why didn't you put it in the fridge? Before I can even swear back, he walks away. Stinky. Rather than my curry, it smelled like he hadn't left the company in a week. My nose scrunches up, remembering his sour stench. His smell left such an impression that I couldn't even enjoy my long-awaited meal peacefully. That man, that manners, he seems familiar. I can't put my finger on whom he reminds me of. Speaking of which, I should spray some air freshener later. Now, employee performance review ending number 6, Stinky. Performance reviewed by Cal. That's good, that was one ending. Now, let's go back and make different choices. Can I rewind faster if I scroll maybe? Yes, that's much faster. I can't go farther than Kale. Why can't I go farther than that? I have no idea. Anyways, Mapo tofu. Yeah, now let's try rat poison. Yeah, we do it with rat poison. Ah, yes. How could I forget? I was trying to trap a rat. I take out my bowl and sprinkle a bit of grey powder on the surface. Snapping the lid back on, I stuck my pink bowl in the back of the fridge. Soon, that thieving rat will get his just desserts. I exit the break room with a cold smile. It'll be all according to plan. Right after I finished my work for the day, a guard apprehended me at my cubicle. There was a hidden security camera. I went to jail. A week has passed since I started my new life in a cell. Because of the damning video evidence of my actions, I was judged with first-degree murder. Sitting on my low-quality spring bed, my face sinks into my palms. It's about to be lunchtime. The guard bangs on the bars and lets me out. I scurry out with my famished stomach reaching out for my meager serving of dry hard bread and bland watery soup. Unfortunately, I'm too late. My cellmate slaps my hand and takes my share from my plate. My lunch has been stolen again. I return to my cell and sit in hunger. Guard. Inmate, there's some good news! Yes. The victim you poisoned survived! What victim? The food thief? Don't say any more, inmate! You're walking on eggshells! Of course, of course. I hold my head towards the somber moonlight, contemplating a life not behind bars. I've learned my lesson. Don't try to poison your co-worker. That's a good lesson. A recipe for disaster. Yeah, good lesson. Not poison your co-workers. Kids, that's a good lesson for life. You shouldn't poison your co-workers. That's not cool. Now, so you should rather do it with wax. With the help of many YouTube videos, I made a wax replica of Mapo tofu. The white tofu cubes are made from wet styrofoam. The red sauce is from acrylic and watercolor. I mixed roasted grounded peppercorns into the translucent red wax and poured it into my bowl. It helps hide the smell. With a glaze of resin and some patience, the fake wax mapo tofu was completed. I snicker, imagining the perpetrator attempting to scoop into the mold only for the plastic spoon to rebound back into their face. In exchange, I'll starve. I was still waiting for my model to dry this morning, so I had no time to make myself something to eat. Alright, 5 hours later. What's gonna happen? Lunch quickly arrives and I return to retrieve my bowl from the fridge. I couldn't keep my excitement down. Despite knowing that it's fake food, seeing an untouched dish satisfies me. I flick open the lid and... a scoop? No, 2 scoops were gone from the bowl, like sliced jelly. This thief is beyond my comprehension. But something sparks inside me. I return to my desk to write my resignation letter. Afterwards, I run to the nearest tech store and purchase some necessities. Right, why couldn't I go back to the point where I could quit? I want to go back there, and I have to restart. Anyways, I went to the nearest tech store and purchased some necessities. Yeah, we still have to try to quit. Wax food, you wouldn't believe it. A month passes. Oh, that's a lot of views. I should make a video like that as well. What's going on now? I have to scroll. I quit my job and became a wax food artist. Yeah, I believe it. Continue. Yep, that's me. I became a wax food artist YouTuber. What can I say? After witnessing that travesty, I knew I had talent in the wax arts. If someone can mistake my creation for real food, then why live a corpo life? Raw talent. Good. Ending 3. How many endings did we get now? How many endings were that? How do I get back? I feel like I'm stuck now. I can't go back from here, right? I'm stuck. I can't go back from here. Okay, so I have to press continue. And now, what, I could have saved? I could have saved and then reload? I should have thought of that. Yeah, okay, fine. Now, ending. Very bad. What? Why is it very bad? Why is that very bad? Are you kidding me? That wasn't bad. How is that bad? Load. Can I restart maybe? I'd like to restart. I really do. I don't want to save. I just want to restart. How do I restart this game? Skip. Auto. No, whatever that means. Skip. Yeah, let's skip everything. No, I can't skip. Okay, we're back to start. Good, let's start again, because we still have to try other options. Alright. Let's just skip forward. Let's skip forward. Skip forward. And skip. And one more skip, and come on, another skip, and yet another skip, another skip, come on, and there we go. Okay, now let me save. Let me do a quick save so we can get back to here, and we just give up. This time, I can only give up. Whoever it is, how could I even find them? Filling a paper cup with stale cold coffee, I'll go back to my cubicle in defeat. The next day. My lunch got stolen again. I'm suffering from hunger pangs. But perhaps whoever stole it needed it more than I did. They're probably more happy to eat than I am to be hungry. With my sacrifice, the total number of satisfied workers in the company increased. So, let it be. Enlightened, I continued to make decadent meals and leave them out in the open. Every single one of them was eaten. And I went home hungry. Management rewarded us with coffee filters that week. Maybe I did make a difference in this company. The acceptance ending. Very bad. If I click on it, there's always very bad. Alright. Let's go back. Loan will lose you. Yep, I want to do it. Now I want to try quit our job. How many endings did we get so far? We had the cell, the artist, yeah, we got 4 endings thus far, I think. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of everything in this damn company. Something snaps inside me as I run over to the coffee machine. I rip it off the wall and toss it to the ground. The trash can is next. With a firm kick, it flips over and empty coffee cups fly out. Finally, the stupid little jingle bell. I yank it off the door's hinge and aim it squarely at the employee of the month frame on the wall. My breathing is haggard and my back is covered in sweat. Sedentary office workers can only do so much. I stomp to my cubicle and hastily write up my 2 weeks' notice to Human Resources. Though who can even say I'll be here tomorrow? Once I'm out the front door, I'm never coming back. Boiling point. Another ending. How am I gonna get even more endings, though? What else could I have been doing? Was there anything else I could have been doing? There wasn't anything else I could have been doing, was there? What could I have been doing? What could I have been doing? Seriously, I don't know. I can go back to this point where I call... I mean, nothing happened when I did these 2 things, so it has to be with me calling Human Resources. That has to be the solution. Because I didn't have any choices right now. So there's gotta be something else I can do when I call Human Resources, yeah? It's gotta be something else. And it's also got to be with the lower option with the hot peppers. Because the other things also gave me no choice. Let me save now so I can reload. Yep. Alright, now, report to HR. Most rational is it? Yeah, call from Human Resources. Yes. Don't worry. Come on. Just get through it. Come on. So now we have to try the Sichuan peppercorns again, because the other things, they just got us 1 ending. I didn't have any far further choices there. So... now... come on, move on. Alright, there we go. Now we have another choice. Let me save again. And now we will be able to get a different ending. So, let's try the mass email this time. I need to confront my problems head on. In a civil manner. If HR won't help me, who can? I'm my own best ally. My plans? I need to direct my complaints where they can be heard. Loud and clear. Let's write an email. It'll be a compelling and persuasive essay about the wrongs I've faced this week, using the hamburger method they taught me in high school. What, do I have to make choices now? I have to make choices again. I gotta make choices again. Let me save again. I gotta make choices now. Greeting someone. Address. I don't understand what I'm doing here. You. Threat. I wish, I hope, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Wait, greeting someone, you threat, I wish, closing, if I have no, someone stole my lunch. I have no idea what I was just doing. You are pathetic. I wish a pigeon sits on your new fancy suit. If I ever meet you, I'm going to... Well, that went well. I don't think it did. Hit send and await a response. If the perp felt any guilt, they would reply. Right? My phone buzzes on my desk. It's my manager. Hello, Jill. Is something the matter? You're fired. Why? Was it necessary to CC everyone? Of course. Why shouldn't I? Was emailing our entire board of directors necessary? It caused our stocks to drop by 5%. How are you going to compensate for that? I thought the company doesn't compensate for losses. So, did you guys hear from the food thief yet? She ends the call. I noticed that I've been blocked and my work email has been deleted. You think you can find me without severance pay? Jill Lato? I move the PC tower from my work desk and run out of the building. If the company won't compensate me, then this shall be my compensation. An eye for an eye. That's a fair ending. What's the good ending? If all the endings were very bad so far. Okay. Load. How many endings did we get thus far? Oh man, which did we get? We had the wax artist, we had giving up, we had quitting the job, we had this one, we have right there. We had the prison, and we had... Yeah, I think we're only missing one more ending, right? Right? So let's try this, and this should get us the final ending. I shouldn't blow this out of proportion. I'm a working adult, after all. From my pocket, I take out my expensive fountain pen that I splurge my bonus on. By happenstance, the company likes to supply us with copy paper in the back room. They think that if we see it, we'll be compelled to continue working during our break. None of my co-workers are that gullible, but the amount of paper does decrease throughout the week. I take advantage of the company's quirks and take a clean paper from the pile. Let's leave a note. To my dear thief of mine. Address. I still don't know what I'm actually doing here. You. That, please. I will. You. Please have mercy on me. I will starve. After the note is done, I secure it with magnets. And now we wait. I hope my lunch doesn't get stolen. You please. It was tasty. I take the paper and tear it to shreds with my teeth. My saliva wets the dry paper as it grazes my tongue. Wow, tasty. The next day. The paper was tasty. It's been 4 days. I'm in the break room holding today's lunch. This time it'll be different. I will succeed. These thefts will stop. I will survive. You will survive my lunch. You will be in my stomach today. I swear on my health insurance. I kiss it a temporary farewell as I walk out the room. A lone figure walks into the break room. Instead of grabbing coffee, he reaches out towards the fridge. It's an unusual time to have lunch, as many employees are currently preoccupied. He reaches past the stacks of clear Tupperware, singling out a bowl. A pink silicone bowl. He stands by the counter, obscuring his actions with his back. The bowl lid comes off with a click. This is new. What's new? The figure's shoulders jolt up, but then he relaxes as he turns around. Nothing. Saw there were new coffee filters. Pat mentioned we purposed the copy paper. Right. Who are you? Me? I'm really not that important. Rather, why don't we start with you, buddy? That is Bo. Bo. I smile at him as he turns away, ignoring me. We just stand there for a few minutes. Don't you have work? How's that coffee? Why would I drink this place's coffee? Don't tell me you drink it, that slimy brown water. It's not that bad. It sucks. You sound like you hate yourself. 3 days I've starved because of you. Oh wait, those are thoughts, and if it's like white around the corners, then it's him talking. I understand it, okay. 3 days. Actually, what did you do these past few days? What else would I be doing? It's a work week. You come to the break room often? Yeah, you come to the break room often. At this exact time every day. Of course, I have to eat. Eat. Well, yeah, don't you? Haha, yes. I would if I could. Speaking of which, I'm gonna eat. Mind leaving? Wow, me too. I'm skipping precious work time to have my lunch early. Why don't we eat together? That's an awful idea. That hurts. We're all co-workers, aren't we? I like being alone. Say it provided me with enough problems. Well, I'm hungry. You'll just have to suffer. Wait outside. I'll be done quick. Is this your private bathroom? Certainly would be nice. Are you hiding something? Selling the trade secrets to a rival company? I wish. Doing something illegal? Are they done in a moment? It's getting tedious. You should ask the company that. They've broken several labor laws already. Maybe you're the frisky type? I point behind him. Stealing, perhaps? I made my move. With a side step, I try to maneuver around the man. But he swiftly blocks my view left and right. What are you stopping me? Why are you stopping me? Feeling guilty? Guilt for what? My right to a meal? His stature and speed outmatched me. I couldn't keep up. My poor office worker's heart can only pump so much oxygen. Haha, must be nice being tall. You must be eating good. Real good. Of course, I only dine on the finest. Fess up, you thieving rat. Me? A rat? You stole my lunch. I just met you. Well, I caught you red-handed. Hands up and away from the counter. Heh. You're talking out of your ass. You don't have proof it's me. Several thousands of employees come by here every day. This company doesn't care about you or me. Leave. Bleep. Well, Mr. Employee... Oh, that's me. Well, Mr. Employee of the Month. Do you think our conversation wasn't recorded? What? Wow, I wonder what terrors I can unleash with these sound bites. How did you know? Do you take me for a fool? The company plasters your face on the walls. It's right over there. All you did was tie up your hair. Did you make this meal? I did. Why do you keep stealing my lunch? Heh. Why? Your food was the best out of everyone else's I stole. And so I invited Mr. Employee of the Month to dinner. On that day, I offered him half of my katsu sandwich, full price. Don't touch my food. Why should I listen? I'll cook for you. Okay. Okay, I'm listening. But you need to pay for my groceries. Foo. That went weird quickly. Fine. We will continue discussing our contract over dinner, his treat. He chose a fancy French bistro nearby. I chose the time, 5 p.m. tomorrow night. Was this a date? No, it was a lifetime contract. Date night. Oh, it continues? Under warm candlelight, Beau sits across from me, his long silky hair let loose. An open French window frames his figure like a painting. If only he would shut up. Kale is a dick. Glad we agree. He wouldn't free up my schedule, so I had to scavenge for food during my 8-minute breaks. The past hour I've been listening to him vent about management. His voice is husky. Hints of a deep, big city tone mixed in with some of that wilderness vibrato. I could listen to him speak all night, but the waiter is waiting. So, are you ordering soon? Right, food. What do you recommend, Beau? Anything that tastes good. Like... Meat. Do you eat vegetables? If it tastes good. Okay, steak for the meathead. I'll get the ratatouille. But that's all vegetables. Shut up, meathead. An order of red wine with that, too. At least you know how to pair wine with steak. How cooked would you like your steak, sir? Well done. Make it medium rare. Okay, chef. The waiter quickly bolts away. It's just me and him now. So, how long have you been stealing? A couple of times. It's only food. Stealing. Yeah, it was me stealing food from the fridge. Do you need help? Should we split tonight's bill? No, I have enough money. Just no work-life balance. So it's all work, no life. I did have a life, until I got hired by this company. It wasn't like this in my other job. Used to work at an eatery, always ate fresh. And why did you stay with us? You seem capable, going by your Employee of the Month record. I was at my limit, to be frank with you. But one day, I met you. Me? Your lunch. Fudge. I've never felt such warmth from a lunchbox before, even though it was straight from the fridge. All I ate were ham cheese sandwiches and cream cheese bagels. Depressing, I know. Ham cheese and cream cheese bagels are good. Why didn't you order your own? Stop being a leech. But you told me I could leech off of you now. For a price. My wallet is your wallet. He says it so casually. Next thing I know, he leans over to my side of the table. By the way, you're really good with your hands. What? It looks like he's about to grab my hand. But he avoids me. He picks up a napkin holder from my side and brings it back with him. How often do you pound meat? The fried pork sandwich from yesterday was delectable. Are you messing with me? No, I'm serious. Can I go to your place after this? For what reason? To inspect your goods. Aren't you going too fast? I want to see what's in your fridge. My fridge? Aren't I paying for your groceries? Right, of course. I take out my phone to distract myself from the shame. Scrolling through my chat apps, I realize something crucial. I forgot. Bo, what's your contact info? Oh, it's... I also haven't gotten your full name. What's Bo short for? My full name? He hesitates, dragging on the silence. I gaze back with big watery eyes, a skill I learned from dealing with higher-ups. How long did this continue for? I thought we were done in a moment. He finally gives in and sighs. How long has it been since I last made a comment on the game? I feel like I've been reading for like 10 minutes now. Okay, I hope you're having fun. For me, it's a bit tedious right now. Get to the point, but anyways. Don't laugh, okay? My parents had a French face. I'm not actually European. I won't laugh. I'll need it if we're going to work together from now on. There's a knock on our door. Wait, are we in our house now? Whatever. The waiter rolls in a trolley holding our meals. As the waiter sets down the meal, Bo finally speaks. Well, it's... bone apple tea. Ending number 7, the end. And that is excellent. Good. We made it. Bone apple... I get it, bone apple tea, yeah, bon appetit. Got it. Okay. Good, that was Someone Stole My Lunch, the only visual novel I've ever played. Yeah, it was fun, it was weird, it was a bit tedious at times, but overall, I would say it was a cool experience. If you enjoyed it as well, please give this video a like and maybe share with someone else who might be looking for a tasty lunch. If you want to get notified whenever I upload a new video and help this channel grow, you should subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.